US President Donald Trump on Wednesday slapped an additional 25% tariff on goods coming from India as penalty for New Delhi's continued buying of Russian oil. He signed the executive order just 14 hours before his earlier tariffs were set to take effect. With this move, most Indian goods will now face a 50% tariff. The initial duty of 25% kicks in on August 7th, with the added levy following after 21 days. On July 30th, US President Donald Trump had announced a 25% import tariff along with an unspecified penalty on goods from India set to take effect at 9:30 a.m. on Thursday. On August 1st, he signed an executive order titled Further Modifying the Reciprocal Tariff Rates, increasing tariffs for over 6 countries. The initial 25% US tariff that takes effect from Thursday will increase the overall duty on many Indian products. Textile exports will now face up to 34% duty, telecom equipment 25%, and gems and jewelry as high as 38.5%. Labor-intensive sectors like garments, footwear, carpets and handicrafts and pharmaceuticals are expected to take a major hit as US buyers may turn to Vietnam and Bangladesh for cheaper alternatives. The US is seeking lower import duties on farm, dairy and GM products. India's average tariff is 17% compared to the US average of 3.3%. On April 2nd, the US announced a 26% duty hike. Currently, only the baseline rate is active on top of existing duties on Indian goods. Additionally, the US has slapped a 50% duty on steel and aluminium and 25% on autos. India and the US have held 5 rounds of trade talks so far. The next round is set for August 25th to 29th, with the US team visiting India. The US is India's top trade partner, but the new tariffs could raise the cost of Indian goods there, hurting exporters and slowing trade momentum just as the two nations were negotiating a deal.